He's what? What the hell? I don't even want to switch over the phone to find out. I'm scared. I can't wait to steal all your butter. What the hell? What if I just steal all your butter? I am 28 points behind you now. Ah! What? I'm scared. He probably wears heels. Not completely. I have like no. I mean, there's one toe I can't move. There's one like I have one toe I can't move, and it's because I fucking broke it. Last no, I'm not showing off my fucking foot, but I broke my damn toe last year. Here's the funny part, right? I didn't even know I broke it. Why can't I watch my own live? I can't cue into my own live. All right. Let us begin. Get in here. Matthew Ferd. I love my current suit, the red, black, and blue one. For like F1 World, I love it. I don't think the because the reason why I even made the fit was because Vix asked me to make the like Optimus Prime looking helmet, like with the red, white, and blue, and I splashed black together to make it work. Banana. Jesus. I I made some pretty gosh darn good liveries. It says they're both readied up on top, but I can't see that you're readied up on the status. It's crazy. That wasn't the chicken. That wasn't a chicken. What the fuck? No, 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 no. I can't roll my R's. That was just me doing a poor imitation. Little, little, little. Alright. Let's go straight to qualifying, Matt. I'm confident. I'm confident in my pace today. I had to do I had to go at the Papillion before going home. I am so confident in my pace today. So confident. Oh, by the way, I was thinking about. So I was thinking back on the entire Canadian race. How did you feel about the switchback I pulled on you in lap 3? Yeah, I think it was corner 4. The sharp left hand where you overdid the dive on accident, went too far. Like 10 points. No, yeah, 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 because you were gonna dive me and you went too far. I, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't think you were gonna overdo it. I didn't think you were gonna go too far. Well, because like I saw you coming up behind me around that corner, like aggressive as hell. So I knew you were gonna dive for it. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna switch back and go too wide with you in that corner. You know, it won't like it won't defend the position, but it'll put me in a spot to take the position from me later down the road at that right hand turn at the end of the straight. That's what I was gonna go for. It was like I'll just take it back right there, dive you, right there. But and then I heard and then And then I heard you go, oh, well, here's the thing. You can't late break that corner. If you play chick with me and break later than I do, you go off the track. Because that's a very sharp right to the sweeping left. You will go over and you risk a warning / penalty, whatever. Or you end up slowing down because you have to take that corner at a wider angle. Like, I wouldn't push you off. If you late break and play chicken, you go off. And, like, it's just all it is. But, I wasn't expecting you to overdo that, and I timed my turn in perfectly. Like just as I see the back end of your car go far enough, I just turned in. I was like, oh my god. I didn't think about it at first, but I watched back the first 5 laps of the race. Yeah, because here's the thing, right? I was putting a gap on you on certain parts of the track, but you were getting that time back. So I was watching back the start of the race to figure out what I could do better, like where I was messing up and losing the time. And that's when I saw the switchback. I'm like, oh my god, I was cooking yesterday until I hit that damn wall. It cost a safety car. Well, taking you out was the whole thing I was trying to avoid, which is what led to me going into the wall in the first place. Because I went wider thinking you were going to go too wide with me. It's like, I'm going to give him some room. I'm going to be courteous. Left tire, left tire hit that killer curb. Boom. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, no. When I was chasing you down, um, in that lap where I hit the wall, when I was chasing you down, like, towards the straight and sector 2, I was watching you struggle with that back end. I was like, damn, bro. You kicked out, like, almost every corner. The first 2 corners, because I think that's when you overtook me, and I tried to go too wide with you. And I actually was getting ready to. I saw that I was about to lock tires, so I backed off. Um, yeah, yeah, because like I thought I had it. I thought we were good, and then I started to see that our cars were like starting to Lego piece together. I was like, oh shit, I gotta go a little wider, because we're about to lock up and go to the wall. And then I see you take off, and we do the downhill right left. I see your back end kick out in the left hand, which gave me some distance on you. I thought about diving you on that left hand, but I decided to just be patient and wait because I know I could take that corner a little tighter, and I did. And then coming out on that right hand after the left, you kicked out again, trying to go down the straight. I'm like, dude, this guy's got no back wheels at all. His tires are going to be fucked in the next 4 or 5 laps. Guaranteed. You were burning those tires. Brother, Brother, you forgot you were driving an F1 car and started driving like you were in a 1969 Dodge Charger. Or you were just. You started shredding those tires. Hmm? Sanderson to qualifying. All right, Matt. Come on. Let's do it. I'm trying to race. Oh yeah, I found a new song that has good pace to it. We'll see what it does for my driving. Today. I've been listening to it at work. Anyway. Oh. I was hearing that, yeah. Please, Matt. Straight to qualifying. Because, like I said, I'm feeling confident in my pace today. Your engine's gonna blow. Blub, blub, blub. Oh, of course. Well, first I gotta see if it's a good race pace kind of song. So we'll see what kind of times I put up. Because what was the best time we were putting like 107s? Because I put a 107 flat last night.
High up in the mountains here at Spielberg, it's time for qualifying on what will be the fastest laps of the season. Stand by for qualifying at the Austrian Grand Prix.
All right. I'm excited.
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go. Okay, that's P19, P19. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining. radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes' time, so stay on your toes.
Oh yeah, that's a pace right there. This is a pace ass song. This is qualifying, yeah. This is Q1. So basically, everybody's competing to have the fastest times they can, and in Q1, the 6 slowest lap times get disqualified, and then everybody else moves on to sector 2. So so not only is it 3 total. So the 6 slowest times, so 16th and below, no, it's 17th and below, get disqualified. Q2, 11th to 16th, yeah, only the top 10. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like 11th and 16th to 16th, disqualified. And then Q3 is just the top 10 battling out to like finalize the positions amongst themselves. It's called a shootout. So essentially, it's not only a battle of pace, but it's a battle of consistency. What? I'm telling you, pace song. Yeah, I saw that my sector 3 is lacking by fucking hardcore right now. What are you on? Are hmm. Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know why. I like I think it just came down to a point where like once I was on the soft tires, I think I started fucking up. I think I started just making like a shit ton of mistakes on the soft tires. And since I know that Q3 is going to be in the rain, I might go out on softs just to see what kind of pace I put, or I might save. You know what? No. No, 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 no. I know my strat.
Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now.
Unfortunate. Rain kicked in on my sector 2 and I started losing time like a motherfucker. I started losing time like crazy. Well, I'm seizing opportunity of this.
Okay, that's all the checks complete. We're ready to go. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Honestly, not bad. Yeah, considering, oh yeah, considering what the time difference is normally on a track with rain to dry. I know. I know. I was expecting it to be more. Yeah. I was expecting it to be more. I was expecting it to be an even bigger gap. I was I was expecting it like I was expecting like 12 or 13 seconds. Like not that much more, but like hey, hey. Some tracks it's like a 20-second difference, all right? All right. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I'm gonna shove a honey pack up your ass and see if your butthole gets hard. Anyway, I'll be right back. Why, hello!
The beginning of this song sounds like gloomy as fuck. Sounds like eerie and like sad as fuck. Just listen to it.
Oh no. Everyone can only hear me, so it just sounds like I'm talking to myself. Oh no. Well, at least Matt can't get me demonetized with his music.
With conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
Hey, you know what I was saying about that 20-second gap difference in time? Yeah, it's happening. It's happening right now.
Track is wet right now. Feel your way around the conditions before you start pushing the car.
Dude, that means the honey pack comment just sounds like it's out of nowhere. Cause yeah, cause I'm the only one that can hear it. Yeah, that's actually funny. Now I know why I got views. I was wondering if I'm insane. Is he okay? Opened ones? Reminds me of the case where the guy got too drunk and died because he decided to intake alcohol from the wrong hole. And see what happened. Anyone remember that guy? I don't remember that guy. Did you say they made a movie? Why do you know that? You're telling me. Bro, why is Yuki, like, driving like Art and Sana right now? Bro is cooking in the rain right now. Bro, please, give me some of that rocket fuel. I need that. Bro! He's pulling on me like I'm fucking driving a Lego car. Bro woke up like several races ago. He got... He was gapping us on Canada last night. For what? In what world does Yuki put 4 seconds on Max Verstappen? Max for fucking stopping. I hope Max watches this stream someday. I hope he just enters my stream and just tells me how ass I am. Just on God, just like, yeah, you're shit. He's gonna come in here and be like, this Ferrari drives like a kid. I don't know how much I trust the mechanics. But, you know, the mechanics might be better than
The rain's
Countersport.
going to be lightening up over the next 10 to 15 minutes or so. We should start finding more grip as we clear the standing water. Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
At 20.2, and I apparently can get way faster. Now that I'm not behind Yuki. I'm on my in lap right now, and I'm a second and a half faster. Honestly? Nah, my battery's starting to die. Yes, I might just complete the lap and need to walk below the fucking fuel saver walk. I might just willingly run myself out of fuel and then realize I was starting to die on the battery. Deja vu? Imagine F1 cars had an Ebert. They probably do. They just don't need them. Actually, they
Okay, recommend taking wet tyres in the current conditions. All set, we're ready to go, so let's get the car out onto the track.
are they about to put me on different tires? I have a chance. Okay, I'm trusting you, mechanics. If I slide and die, it's not my fault. Alright, it was the team call. Intermediate tires are faster right now. My source, trust me, bro. And I am trusting the bros.
Okay, we've dropped into P14 now.
Jesus. I don't know if I don't know if I want to press it now. Right after that downhill. I don't know if I please, bro. What crack are we smoking? Connor Sport. It must be the water. Let's have bets with the words of wisdom. Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. I'm locking in right now.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Intermediates were the move. I'm pretty sure everyone's about to go out on the intermediates again. Because you do. You drive. Yeah.
With conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
Immediately, not even a warning.
Going 0.3 kilometers over the speed limit. Fine. You got fine.
Give me your money. They must have been desperate to be finding him, bro.
Waiting until everybody else is. Once everybody else starts going out, I'm gonna go out after them, so I have the
Waiting to see what happens.
Okay, recommend taking wet tyres in the current conditions.
It looks like only a select few are going out.
Okay, when you're ready, let's go.
The Lions not concerned themselves with quality.
If they get knocked out of quali, it's not my fault.
We only have to contend with the lower two cars at that point. There's people like Max and Lando and all that.
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
No, that downhill right hand slid like a motherfucker. Because I almost went in the gravel and had to pretty much kill all my momentum to stay on the track. Leclerc. That excites me. The guy leading is struggling. I worried about him. No, I'm more worried about him. Because he'll kill me. I don't think you understand. I'm more worried. You should go watch. You should go watch all the interactions I've had with Leclerc this entire season. This entire season has been nothing but dealing with Leclerc. Leclerc. When I'm not dealing,
Take it easy to
when
start
I'm
with. The
not
track's
going
very
wheel to
wet.
wheel with you or Max, I'm dealing with fucking Leclerc. And Leclerc. And here's the thing. I have more trouble with Leclerc than you and Max combined because you don't try to kill me. You actually give me space. That guy's up my ass. He's up my ass. You give me space. With Leclerc, I have to wonder if he's going to put me off the track. Although me and Leclerc do have some crazy ass battles, but that dude is not afraid to go 2 wide with me in anything. Especially Miami. I went 3 wide in sector 2 in Miami. That was terrifying. Yeah, well, Hamilton's been kind of... Yeah, when he was good. Most chops in 26. I don't like... Or not 26, 25, sorry. I don't know what his road really are. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. We put a 16.2. Yeah. 26 is gonna be a good year. Yeah, Checo. Fucking Hodjar is showing that he's gonna be pretty good in the Red Bull. Yeah. You put the fastest lap in the practice, or test outs. Damn. Unfortunate. My $20 million car! You're off the team! Damn. I was not expecting a 14. Yeah.
Less than 1 lap of fuel left now. The tank's pretty much empty.
Nice.
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions. Check's complete. Everyone be aware, we've got a car leaving the garage. ETA on this rain clearing up is about 10 minutes, so just keep your concentration out there, you're doing well. Okay, we've only got one lap of fuel remaining. Standing by. fantastic. You've got pole position.
Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? What do you mean? Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, boss. I appreciate your support. I barely got it though. My car was. I had to fight my car for traction on every corner, because with the the only corner that I literally had no traction on, you know, that downhill right in sector 2, I practically almost drifted that thing. Almost. It was like a weird micro drift. Like I was still on the line, but my tires were just like ear all the way down. I lost so much time. I copy. I copy. 10-4. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I come back and I see that. Jane Doe? Jane Doe. All right. Well, the momentum. If I don't fuck it up, I can finally have my comeback. 50-point setback. I'm finally coming back. No swear words, please.
The hills are
All right,
alive
I'll
with
try.
the sound of engines. It's race day here at
I'll
the
try my
Austrian
best.
Grand Prix.
I will on God try my best not to swear. No promises though. I have a bit of a I'm a
And
I'm a
alongside me
disappointment in
today,
life.
a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box,
All right.
Anthony Davidson.
Well, they're certainly marking their territory, aren't they,
I'ma
Crofty,
do it.
as team leader. And, you
No
know,
problem.
they've got to run with this now. It's all going their way, but this is Formula One. Anything can change in an instant. And, you know, you've got to keep running with that energy.
Roger,
and keep
Roger.
certifying yourself within the...
Anthony Davis. Let's get started. Yes, sir. You ready, Matt?
Conditions look stable at the moment, no rain currently expected. Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid is formed. Be ready with the clutch. DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. tyre condition still looking good. Okay, mate, they're faster than you, mate. They're faster than you, so let them through, please. Okay, your teammates boxed, so don't worry about them anymore. It's head down and focusing on our own race, please. Okay, mate, we've got some clear track in front of us, and let's make the best of it. So please make this next one a very fast lap. Gap to your teammate behind, 25.5 seconds. Nice work, you smashed it. Really good job on hitting that target, mate. grip is probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive. Gap to your teammate behind, 48.4 seconds. We're approaching the pit window and you're going to be on mediums. Okay, let's go now, come on. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, mate, tyres are running hot, mate, tyres are running hot. Please keep the temps down if you can. Okay, that wasn't quite what we needed there, I'm afraid, but listen, not to worry. Get your head down and chin up, and let's focus for the rest of this race. There appears to be an issue. We're currently investigating. Okay, it's not good news, I'm afraid. Seems like an engine issue. Good news, it looks like the fault's been fixed. Let's go.
Oh my god, my heart's so beating out of my chest. I thought I was about to have another engine failure. Cause my yeah. My radio guy, he goes, this appears to be an issue. I'm like, oh god, please, please, please. And then he said something about yeah. And then the guy, when the guy said, I have bad news, I'm afraid, it just seems to be an issue with the engine, I was like, fuck. I started to feel my heart beat on my chest, like, please not again. Don't make me go on a 75-point deficit.
No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. Gap to your teammate behind, 48.3 seconds. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. go, go, go. Okay, we're coming up to the safety car now. Do not pass it, you are the leader. Follow the safety car. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. You'll be controlling the pace on the restart. Keep it steady until the safety cars reach the pit lane. Green flag. Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them. Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home.
beginning, guys. So proud of you all.
So, yeah, I won. So, yeah, I know.
That's it
So,
then for
from the
another
very
spectacular
beginning,
Grand
when I
Prix
saw
here
you
in
were starting
Austria.
out on soft
And a truly
tires,
magnificent drive
I knew I
to
had
hang
first
on and
right then
take
and
the
there.
win.
Because
A great display
seeing that
of
you had
dominance
soft
laid Crofty by this
tires at the
driver. They
start
led
told
from
me you were doing
lights
a
out to the
two-stop
flag
pit.
at the end.
Like a
Led
two-pit stop
every lap of
race.
the race. Brilliant stuff
When
by
I was
them.
only doing a one.
And excited to see
So
what
I
more
knew
they
I
can
had it
do
right then and there.
in future races.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix,
And
I'm sure there'll
was
be
gaffing
plenty
them
of
too.
celebrations
I
tonight
left the whole grid
amongst
behind.
that Connor Sport team, and they certainly deserve it.
So, before this,
Okay, I pitted 3 times. If I didn't hit that 3rd time, I would have handed you your fucking ass.
before the safety car dropped, I had the whole grid by almost 50 seconds, and I had laps all the way up to I think 7th place. I schmooved. Now, I don't know what would have happened with you, but in terms of grid, knowing that you were going to do a 2-stop pace, yeah, no, I knew I had it because you were starting on soft tires, which means you were going to pit very early on while my hard tires were fresh as shit. And then you were undoubtedly probably going to put on hard tires, and you would not have started catching me until maybe you would not have started making time unless I was making mistakes or in the last couple laps of my hard tires.
Your first mistake is you didn't start on medium.
No, I started on hards.
Yeah, you started on hard, so the cars were even fucked.
But I was only doing a one-stop strat.
While I go from soft to medium to hards, your medium's all taking the shit over while I press hard.
But I'm getting a free 20 seconds on you because you're pitting twice. That's what I'm saying.
Your mediums will be at like 30 while I'm at pressing hard. That time difference is like 3 seconds between those tires. That's a big fucking time.
But I will admit, I did end up pitting, I think, 1 lap early. Because the strat was for me to run 20 laps on the hard tires and then pit and just run the last 16 on mediums. But I decided to just hard push. All right. Well, thank you for popping in the stream, man. Thank you for your support. But I decided to just do 19 laps. When I saw like how fast the tires were wearing. Bye guys. Later. Have a good one. But I decided to just push the hard tires. The absolute hell out of the hard tires, and then just pit 1 lap early and do mediums. And I pushed the shit out of the mediums too. And the mediums were actually like pretty messed up. And then I saw that the safety car came out on Yuki's crash and was like, I'm gonna put on fresh softs because I know with how many times you've. It happened like shortly after Yuki, like something happened to Yuki. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Maybe I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom. but I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. My heart started beating out of my chest when my mechanic was talking, or my engineer was talking about there being a problem with the engine. I was like, "Fuck, it's happening again."
The thing is, if we were to repeat that race completely, everything the same way, except take away Leclerc making me take wing damage and Hamilton putting me off the road, I would have handed you your ass. My pace would have been way too fucking strong.
I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I get curious. Sometimes I get curious, and I kind of want you to like clip these, like at the end of a race. I kind of curious to have like these clips to see like how the incidents are playing out, because they're happening so often between you and these AI. Like F123, not much of a problem. You know, maybe it would happen here and there. F125, you were losing your wings on these AI left and right. Like I want to know.
Leclerc might be my fault. Leclerc might be, but Hamilton?
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Hamilton, but I was shocked when,
Hamilton's not my fault. Leclerc might have been my fault.
I was just shocked to see Hamilton coming out P19 from the pit. I'm like, oh, I'm lapping Hamilton. I'm lapping Lewis. That's not something I thought I like. I knew I'd probably lap him eventually because it was just one car after the other in each corner, like getting the blue flags, and they're being told like pull. I just didn't expect to see Lewis so soon. You know what I mean? Just like, oh shit. And then I got all the way up to like 7th, and I was in the middle of chasing the guy in 6th, and I was looking at the time difference between you and like everyone else, and I'm over here like, there might be a good chance that this race turns into you running from a blue flag. There was a pretty damn good chance, and then the safety car hit. I was like, damn. And
Running from a blue flag?
that's what it was. That's what it was gonna look like. Cause like you were most definitely gonna get second place, regardless of all the setbacks. I knew that, but I didn't know where you were gonna be. Cause like by the time I lap the entire grid all the way up to Max and Norris, where are you gonna be was the question I had. And then safety car deployed. And I sat there and I thought about it. I'm looking at the time differential just keep decreasing and jumping and dropping. And I realized the cars that I had lapped were not going to be allowed to unlap themselves. So I had like, I think that was like a big help to getting that 7-second gap on you for the last 6 laps of the race, was not only you having to get past Lando and Max after the safety car, but there was like 4 or 5 cars that were just that you had to get around that I had lapped. So I put on fresh soft tires. Knowing that I just had to play the tire game with you. You could have a faster pace, but your hard tires were probably like ran down a bit from all the pitting you were doing. I wouldn't be surprised if you were bouncing between all your like tires with how often you were. Like I didn't think your hard tires were like completely like shot, but I knew that they were worn to some degree. They had to be, because you pitted like 4 or 5 times that race. Yeah. Like
20%, that was it.
yeah.
My soft tires were wearing faster than my hards were. I finished my hards at like 30%. Your softs were probably at 30%.
Not even. My soft tires were, because my soft tires I managed to keep them like 1-2% through that safety car. Actually, I don't even think I went, because some of my tires didn't even come off 0. So my tires were fresh. My only problem was that they wore a little bit faster than they should have, but the rate of wear dropped because I basically just cold turkeyed my tires. I didn't warm them up, nothing, and I just cold start, boom. So those first couple corners, like through sector 1 into sector 2, shredded the shit out of my treads because they were cold. Because
What happened with me and Hamilton, I late braked Hamilton, but it's not like I was 3 fucking car lengths behind him. Late braking. I was almost on his fucking heel.
Yeah.